Hello, my name is Crystal Straits. I'm a 21st century modern alchemist, and welcome to my multiverse. Come on in.
So in this episode, I'm inviting you to join me in exploring the alchemical power of fashion. I spent a decade as a stylist, crossing mediums from TV to film, commercials to award shows. My styling journey is how I tapped into my creativity, how I found my light. It was a way to express myself and align with something bigger. Even though back then I didn't fully understand it, I didn't realize how much this journey was preparing me for my true calling. You see, today, fashion is a part of my self-care and healing. It's about intentional choices, whether it's organic fabrics, locally made pieces, or sustainable brands. What we wear isn't just about looks, it's about energy. Every piece I choose now elevates my auric field, creating alignment from the inside out. Whether it's my wardrobe or the jewelry I adorn myself with, each item is intentional and it speaks to who I am today. I now buy pieces for the way it makes me feel, how it supports my growth, and the energy it brings into my life. This is what I call fashion alchemy, using style as a way to transform, heal, and uplift. Let's go beyond the trends, beyond the brands, and dive into how the right choices and what we wear can shift our energy and ultimately our lives. Welcome to Fashion Alchemy.
I've styled some of the biggest names in Hollywood, from Jay-Z to Will Smith to Usher, Ciara, Rihanna, just to name a few. I was a stylist for 10 years. I worked with every medium from TV to film, award shows, commercials, red carpet. I did it all. I traveled the world with my clients. It was a really, really expansive time in my life. I made a lot of money. I had a lot of fun, and this is where I really stepped into my creativity in a way that I always say, follow your joy and your light. That is the key to alignment. And I didn't know that back then. That was when I was in my 20s, but I think I knew that subconsciously because me following this passion for fashion led me to where I am today. And it was the foundation that allowed me to step into my authenticity at a very early age. I always started my looks with a signature style. It was like I was putting a puzzle together. Most people start their looks with a shirt or a shoe. I would start my looks with accessories. Accessories were my thing. Like I felt like accessories, unlike clothing, they tell a story. They're personable. You know where you got your piece, who gave it to you, when you got it, and where you got it. So I would always start my looks with accessories. And that was like my signature style and styling. I start with accessories and then I build the look upon that accessory. Accessories, I feel like, are the exclamation point to your look. I touched on this a little bit, but my wardrobe style has changed significantly since before my healing journey and after my healing journey. Like I said, I adapted a more minimalist style, and what became more important to me was the fabric. As I started to heal my inner self and my outer self, it's crazy because the more and more inner work I've done, the more shadow work that I've done, the more inner child healing that I've done, the younger I look. I feel like I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but y'all, I feel like I'm aging backwards. And you know why? I cleared out all the trauma. I cleared out all the stored, stuck energy that was stuck in my energy centers. I cleared out all the survival mode. I regulated my nervous system. So when you take these radical acts of self-love, self-care, and you do that inner work, what you put in your body is just as important as what you put on your body. So I choose fabrics that elevate my auric field. The sheets that I sleep in are breathable. They are organic. They are natural. I think everything is more intentional now. I think about how it was made. I tend to shop in my travels from local artists. I shop small. I like to know the story behind the brand of who I'm buying from. That's very important to me. I like to know where it came from, how was it made, who made it, is it sustainable, and is it timeless? Like, when I purchase a piece, I'm like, I want to have this for 10 years at least. So I don't mind spending money. I don't mind really investing in really amazing pieces. I have to get my return on investment. So I always say when I'm buying a piece, what's the ROI? How many times am I going to wear this? And I divide that by how much I'm spending on it. And there you go. So next I'm going to show you how to get ready with a goddess. I'm going to show you how I get dressed in the morning, my regimen, my rituals, my routine, what I use on my body, the crystals that I carry, the jewelry that I wear, how I put my clothing on, because it's a vibe and it's a whole ritual. It's not just me getting dressed. It's getting dressed, getting ready with a goddess. So watch me work. How to create your own signature style. I can tell you a little bit about how I created my own style. I always shop and put looks together based on my body type. I focus on the best attributes of my body. So here's a little trick. I'm short. I'm on the shorter side. I'm not gonna call myself short. I'm on the shorter side. So to elongate my body, I have a pretty decent sized torso, but I find the smallest part of my waist and I accentuate that. I accentuate the smallest part of my waist, and that kind of gives me a more curvier appearance, and it also elongates my body. So I am all about a crop top. I don't care how old I am. I'm gonna be 80 years old wearing a crop top. I don't give a shit. That is my signature style, and I love sets. I love a matching set. I don't know what that is. That might be the East Coast in me, but I love a set. It just that's my uniform. I'm wearing one today, but yeah, that's my uniform. I love a set, and then I love making the set my own. So where that's either adding all my signature pieces of jewelry, which is the exclamation point. I think I like the monochromatic feeling of it because I like very clean lines. I like really, really luxurious fabrics. I'm all about fabrics and the fabrications of pieces, because you may not know this, but both jewelry and clothing carries its own energy. And clothing specifically, depending on what the fabric is, how pure and natural the fabric is, it can accentuate your own aura. So yes, you can dress for your own aura type. And I like to choose organic fabrics, like organic cotton, organic silk, linen. I like really, really luxurious fabrics on my body. Even when I'm sleeping, I want to sleep in really beautiful fabrics that feel good on my body and that are breathable. So fabrics are important for me. Sets, crop tops, but you have to figure out what works for your body type. I think that's the most important point here. I don't really follow trends. I'm not a trend girl. If I do follow a trend, I'm not going to invest a lot of money on it. I'm going to invest my money into my pieces that are timeless. So I'm going to invest my money into my shoes, my bags, and my jewelry, my accessories. My clothing, I will invest money in if the fabric is luxurious and if the style and the cut of it is timeless. That's the only time I'm investing. Anything else I'm buying trendy, I'm gonna buy from a Zara or somewhere that I'm not gonna invest a lot of money. So I'm all about dressing high and low. I'm not a trend girl. And to believe it or not, when I left the styling industry, you wanna talk about overconsumption. I think I still have PTSD from styling because I overconsumed so much fashion. I lived, breathed, and ate fashion. I had access to every fashion house. Designers would send me so many things for free. I used to have this styling kit and it was the size of my garage. Literally, you could walk into my garage and it was like a department store. I think as I moved on from styling, honestly, when I left styling, I didn't even want to look at a red carpet. I still don't watch award shows. I still don't watch red carpets because I was so saturated with it that I needed to take a break from it. And that was also with my personal wardrobe. I had purchased and consumed and had so much stuff that I completely morphed into the opposite. I became a minimalist. I just really began to scale back and minimize what I purchased. To be honest with you, I didn't value clothing as much anymore. That's not where I wanted to spend my money. I wanted to invest my money into travel experiences. I wanted to invest my money into my home, into art. I've collected some amazing art pieces that I'm very proud of. I invest my money into my jewelry, into my business, into my brand, into my skincare, into my kids, into my overall beauty regimen. That's where I invest my money.
So next, let me take you through my morning ritual, my goddess routine. How you start your day sets the frequency for the entire day. So I begin my day with a spiritual bath. I add rose and sandalwood essential oil and fill my bath with fresh herbs from my garden. I like to take my time in the morning to cleanse and realign my mind, body, and soul. For me, getting dressed is an alchemical ritual, a way to embody the energy of a goddess every single day. Everything is intentional, from the jewelry I choose to the crystals I carry and the mindful way I layer each piece of clothing. You see, fashion isn't just about what you put on. It's about how you put it on, the intention behind each layer, each item, each adornment. Because this is more than just an outfit. It's a vibe, an energy, a whole experience. It's about stepping into your power, honoring your body, and preparing to face the world aligned and radiant. So stay with me, watch me work, and let's get ready together like goddesses do. For more fashion alchemy, you can follow me on Instagram at Crystal Streets. In the next episode, I'll be digging deep into my spiritual hygiene and rituals, how I sustain the life that I've created. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next episode.